Hi everybody, I'm Dina and we're here to do a little yoga today. Today I want to focus on our mental health. So we're going to do some breath work, meditation, a really nice and gentle practice of yoga, and we'll end it with, I'm not sure yet, we'll see, a meditation, but maybe laying down today. Our state of mind is precious and it's vulnerable. And I know that because, I'm sure everybody goes through so much stuff. Life's tough right now, isn't it? There's so much going on. And it depends how we handle ourself, how we know how to handle ourselves. And there's a lot of facets to how we're feeling each day. So a lot to do with sleep, a lot to do with what we put in our stomach, how our nutrition is, a lot to do with our work, our family, our home situation. If we're exercising, if we're getting out in nature, there's so many facets to our stability. And we have to check in once in a while. Am I perfect with mine? No, not at all. Do I have stress? Absolutely. Am I trying to manage it? Yes, because I choose to be happy and I want to feel good. So if I'm not feeling up to par, I will check in, figure out what's wrong, and I'll try to troubleshoot it with whatever I need to. Maybe it's my nutrition, maybe I'm not drinking enough water, maybe I'm not getting enough sleep, and certainly exercise and yoga is a big one. So I've been through a lot. I've lost a lot of people I love in the last 4 years, and it's been very difficult grief-wise for me. Everybody has their own journey. For me, it's been grief, and I have been challenged on a daily basis with it, and it's better because I work on it. I work hard on it. I don't want to be in bed and I don't want to be depressed or crying. So I choose to be happy by doing the work that needs to be done so I can enjoy life. And it's a choice. And I hope that you choose to be happy and a nice, healthy lifestyle. So we're going to do just a nice, gentle yoga. It could be before you start your day, in the middle, or it's really beautiful practice at the end of your day, maybe when it's dark and you have some gentle lights on. This really helps to calm the body before sleep. At the end, please watch till the end because I have a little nutrition tip that I try to give you every time I present a class to you. So let's wait till the end and see what I have today for your nutrition tip. So let's start with a nice meditation first because it's always nice to check in. Relax the body, the mind, get rid of the thoughts. So whatever's going on in your day, yesterday, today, let's just let it go. And by just deleting one thought at a time, you can think about it as you do your meditation, but just kind of delete one thought at a time. Think about it for a moment and just let it go, let it go, let it go until you empty your mind and just come to a clear breath work. So you're just inhaling nice and slowly and exhaling, and you're just noticing the little thing, like you're noticing the cool sensation going in through the nose and the warm sensation coming out of the nose. Once those thoughts start to delete, you're able to tune in really to the breath work and noticing how it feels. So let's start that. So get nice and comfortable. If this is not comfortable for you, seated in a cross-legged position, you can sit on a bolster, you can sit on a pillow. I have a blanket here. You could sit on a blanket, whatever works for you to get comfortable. You can also sit in a chair. So close your eyes and start to bring your breath in slowly through your nose. Inhale, you'll let your belly expand. And exhale it out. So we're going to start with a box breath. A box breath is 4 counts in, 4 counts out. Okay, so let's start that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Continue. I'm not going to count. One more. Now I want you to just sit with your breath. Let your breath just breathe normally. Keep your eyes closed. Try to empty the mind. Relaxing the eyes, the jaw, the tongue. Let it float in the mouth, the shoulders, the arms, down to your fingertips. Your back, your spine, down to your sits bones, in through the legs and through your feet. Just noticing the breath moving nice and slowly in through the nose and out through the nose. And as you do that, you're starting to calm and relax and let go of the thoughts. Very nice. Okay. So this is a yoga blanket. And what I did was fold it a couple of times and then have it nice in the long way and roll it up. We want it to be not too thick because we're going to lay on it. Okay. So you could put that at the top of your mat and you're going to turn around and bring the blanket to your lower back, to your glutes, right? To your sits bones or your tailbone. And then once you do that, you're going to lay down on the blanket. Now, you can keep your head on the blanket, get comfortable, draw your arms out, palms up. You can keep your legs up. It's a little easier on your back, your lower back, or you can straighten the legs. Another version is you can hang your head off of the blanket. So it's opening up the heart and the chakras through your heart and your throat a little bit more, but you have to be comfortable with that with your neck. So I'm not going to do it today, but you are certainly welcome to play around with it and get comfortable with that. And so what I want you to do here is I just really want you to relax. Let the blanket stimulate the spine. And as you do that, you're going to open up your arms. You can bring your feet into butterfly, and that really opens up the hips and into the groin, the chakras through the lower abdominal area. You can bring your arms up over your head if that's comfortable for your shoulders. Sometimes we have shoulder injuries and that's not possible. So of course you want to go where you're not putting any tension on any part of the body. No joints or muscles or bones or anything should be in straining mode. They should be totally relaxed. If you're in this position and you say, I don't like the blanket under my spine, then don't do it. Take it out and lay on the mat. If you want to sit in a chair, you can sit in a chair. So great about yoga is you can do whatever you want. You can make it comfortable for you. I'm just your guide, and then you are your teacher, so you can just do what works best for you, okay? So as you inhale, your belly's going to expand and your rib cage opens up. Your belly is nice and a little bit flatter here, and your chest is opening, and you can move a little bit those arms as you test the waters of your shoulders. One shoulder might be different than the other. I had a rotator cuff injury on my left shoulder, so it's a little bit more tension than my right. So I'm going to bring my left arm down a little bit and kind of play with it till my shoulder tends to give me a little bit more space so I can bring my arm up. And then you can adjust anytime you want, but we're going to stay here for a couple of minutes. Again, noticing your breath, tuning out of the thoughts and tuning in to the heart and the body, the mind, the spirit. And how beautiful and loving our body is when we really take care of it. Gentle, loving ways that we really tune in and take the time to take care of ourselves, because this world is so hectic and has so many things that are taking us in 1,000 directions. And sometimes we have to just say, you know what? I'm going to do a me day, and I'm going to look after myself and take care of myself and take care of my heart and my adrenals, and really focus on getting calm and connecting the whole body to one unit. You'll notice you're really starting to unwind. And please take your time here. Really stay here as long as you like. You might stay here for 10 or 15 minutes. If that works for you and that's helping you feel better, then please do that. This is your journey and your practice, and I want you to get comfortable with doing the practice that suits you for your anxiety and your stress and your mental health to get in a better space. I love the blanket in my spine because it helps to create a little stimulation through the spine, through the lower back, up through the shoulder blades. You can make the blanket thicker or thinner. You can try different blankets. We sometimes do this with small bolsters, and that's really nice, a little bit of a bigger expansion if you do that. So try different things if you're comfortable with it. Good. Now we're going to just slowly roll over to one side and pick yourself up. Nice. And we're just going to stretch. So I'm just going to start by rubbing my legs, squeezing my toes, opening my toes, flexing and pointing, maybe turning my feet in a circle. My body tells me exactly what it needs. If my ankles feel like they need attention, my feet will tell me to turn those feet in circles. It feels nice to my Achilles and my calves. And so we're just expanding, and we're bringing circulation and massaging. Tapping nicely works on your lymphatic system. So there's so many benefits to doing just a really gentle practice. You don't need to kill yourself in any exercises or yogas. You can really be nice and easy and gentle. As I move forward and back, I'm stretching my hamstrings, pulling my toes forward. I'm stretching my calves underneath my knees, my shoulders. I'm bringing my arms up and getting a nice full forward fold here. Just grab your toes if you can, your ankles, your shins, wherever it works for you. You can also, I love props. You can also bring the blanket, you can fold it in half, and you can use it in so many different ways to help modify positions. You can put this under your knees if that helps to alleviate. And just play around with it. I'll give you as many tips as I can, but certainly works what works for you best is really your practice. So we're going to give a nice little twist, because twists are always beautiful for the spine. Give yourself a nice smile because you're doing awesome for yourself, for your mental health. You can turn the other direction. Maybe hear a little creak and crack. I'm going to turn towards you. I'm going to come into cross-legged position. I just want to stretch my spine back. So I'm going to grab my knees. I do this usually every practice because it's very gentle and soothing, but it also helps to open up your chakras, expanding through the heart, getting a really nice stretch through the neck and shoulders. Just very beautiful. Inhale forward and exhale it back. And then start with circles. Just blending into nice gentle circles will help go deeper into the hips. Just feels so good. I love that. And you don't have to do a lot. You can do 3 or 4. And the more you do this, like if you practice yoga 2-3 times a week, you're going to start finding more space. And that's what's so delicious about yoga, is that when you go at your pace and not my pace or anybody other's paces, you can find the expression of what your body needs. Sure, certainly sometimes, and some people like to go to classes because they like to get pushed and motivated, and that's perfectly fine. That's for you. You do that. But if this is something that works for you, that you like to go at your own pace, but you just want some ideas to follow along with, then I'm for you. And bring it back. And just move to the right and left. And then bring it forward and just drop the head down and sway it a little bit to the right and left, digging in a little deeper. You're always finding expansion. The more you practice, the more looser it gets, the more circulation. It's just really beautiful. All right, bring it up. We're going to turn our hands. Let's just bring our fingers in. If you feel any stiffness or joint pain, we can talk about that. That could be a nutritional thing that's affecting your joints. But certainly squeezing and finding your grip. If your grip is weak, you might want to do some things to help your grip get stronger, because as you get older, that gets a little challenging. You can get a towel and you can, this is too big, but you can get a towel and twist. That's really good for your grip strength. You can get balls and squeeze them. You can get those things that squeeze in and out with the tension, whatever it takes. But your grip is really important, so keep working on your grip. Inhale up, turn the palms up and find some length and space through the ribs and shoulders. Bring it forward, pull the spine back. Really nice. Okay, we're going to come to our hands and knees, and I'm going to move again, I said really slowly, because we're just here not to get a workout. We're here to release, let go, and come to a nice one space from our mind, body, and spirit. Now, I'm going to curl my toes under and push back a little bit, just because I want to stretch the joints of my toes. And this could be very difficult for some of you. I've seen a lot of feet where toe joints just get really tough as you get older, which is why you should do this. Okay, so if you curl the toes back under and push back, you're going to feel that. But go to where you can't go any further and just kind of stay there for a moment. And then when you're done, just release it, turn the feet in a circle. Really, really good to keep those toes nice and healthy. We're going to come into child's pose and bring the arms down all the way forward and drop your forehead to the mat. Take a breath or two. Nice. And then come on up to your tabletop, but make sure your hands are under your shoulders and knees are under your hips. We're going to do a little cat and cow here. So exhale as you bring your chin to your chest and round your back. Inhale as you look up. Exhale, bring it down. Keep your breath moving. Inhale up. Exhale down. This is really great for your spine. Obviously helps to calm your central nervous system. Inhale up. A lot of times when we're in stress, fight or flight, our cortisol levels are high is because of obviously the stress that we're under during our day. And so we really want to reduce that by calming the central nervous system. And this is a great practice to do it with. Good. We're going to bring our hands forward. I'm going to TP my hands. So that just means you're coming to the tips of your fingers. And you're going to come down into like a child's pose, but you're going to look forward. This is really going to stretch out through the upper shoulders, the back, into the shoulder blades, and look towards the floor in front of you. Good. Now come up, but I want you to bring your hands back, but keep on your fingertips. A little uncomfortable, but this helps your wrists. And stay here just for a few seconds if you can. And then bring the hands down. Good. Now we're going to do a little bit of thread the needle. So this is a really nice and relaxing pose. I'm going to come towards you first so you can see me. I'm going to bring my right hand directly underneath my left arm and drop my right ear down and bring my left arm up. This is called thread the needle. I'm stretching my right side of my back, opening up through the left arm and shoulder, and I'm also relaxing my body. If this is not comfortable for you, don't do it. You could just go back into child's pose and bring the hand down, bring the body back, come into a cat and cow, stretch it out, inhale, look up, exhale down. And then bring your other arm underneath. So left arm goes under the right arm. And then bring the right arm up towards the ceiling. Again, when you go into a pose, try not to create tension. You really want to draw into it and relax and soothe. So no tension unless you're working on like a sun salutation or something that's really focusing on the muscles strengthening. This is more of relaxation. Bring it down. Bring the body up and come into child's pose. A nice way to do child's pose, a couple of things with your blanket here, which is really great, is you can bring that underneath in between the legs and you can lay on the blanket, which is really beautiful. You can get a pillow and do that. You can also bring it underneath your forehead. Very calming. To be honest with you, you could stay there as long as you like. It's so relaxing and so comforting. The whole body chills out. So take your time in that position. Really nice. Okay, we're going to do something that's pretty much what I want to do for poses today. And we're going to do something else, which is really beautiful to help reduce anxiety. And what you do is you bring your arms up, inhale, and the palms are coming down and pushing all the anxiety out of the body. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale it down. Really slowly. And I'm not going to instruct you on it now. I just want you to do it by yourself. Do a few more. You can close your eyes. You notice if you can hear my breath. I'm doing more of an ujjayi breath as I exhale. Beautiful. Really, really nice. Now I'm going to grab my blanket and I'm going to sit on it because it's nice and comfortable, and I'll be able to open up my hips a little bit more with my bottom lifted up a little bit. So I want you to just close your eyes, just notice how you feel. I hope some of those are new to you, or if they're not new, that you've been doing them and you're finding relief while using them. Please know that your mental health is so important to you and to the people around you who you love and who you're with, that when we're in a place of balance and happiness and joy, life just is so much better, right? It's so much more enjoyable. So take the time for yourself to do a little check-in and a little bit of yoga, breath work, meditation. Looking at your nutrition, of course, that's always really important. And taking the time to do these things for yourself, okay? My nutritional tip for you is to, when you're having a difficult day, and maybe you have sleep issues, I'm not sure, but drinking tea at night before bedtime, a bedtime routine is really very important. Lemon balm is a great tea for calming. It's good for your immune system, has many benefits to it. So I do take a tea, but I don't use tea bags anymore. Because I don't trust the tea bags, because they're made with plastics and things. So I buy certain tea bags that are organic and made really well, and no plastics in them at all. And I get loose leaf tea, which is lemon balm tea. I fill the tea bag up and then I drop it in my hot water. And that is a really, really healthy way to bring in some nice calming tea before bed to help you sleep a little bit better, help you calm you before a good night's sleep. So I hope that helps. I will put them in the below, so if you would like to purchase them, you can. It's up to you. It just gives you an idea of what I get. And I hope that this practice was good for you and it helped you feel a little bit more connected and balanced through your mind, body, and spirit. Please comment. Give me ideas that if you would like any other kind of yoga, I'd love to help you with things that you're interested in, any nutritional tips that I can help you with, and really just subscribe so I can be there for you and you can get notifications of my classes. All right, so thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Have a beautiful day. Bring your hands to your heart. Namaste. Bye.